Hey, Big Ike Johnson here with your UFW podcast
And the dog.
and the dog. So,
Damn
damn dogs. Anyway, Big Ike and dog here with this week's UFW podcast, Unfuckwithable.
We're going to have to,
I'm going to get that darn dog, but anyway,
we're going to have to go over him again.
okay.
Damn.
Welcome to the UFW podcast with your host, Big Ike Johnson.
Hey, Big Ike Johnson here from UFW Lifestyle. I am going to teach you how to be unfuckwithable. To be unfuckwithable, you have to learn how to generate, use, and direct your own personal power. Hey, Big Ike Johnson from UFW Lifestyle. Well, what is UFW? UFW stands for Unfuckwithable, where we train people to live big, unfuckwithable lifestyles. Well, why do I call myself Big Ike? Because I want to recognize the bigness within myself and all of you. That bigness that manages, controls, takes care of everything around us. This week, Big Ike and I are going to talk about defining your destiny. Well, what is destiny? Destiny are the events that will happen to a person or thing in the future. Example, little Ike was able to control his destiny to a certain extent. Destiny is also the hidden power believed to control what will happen in the future or your fate. Big Ike controls your destiny. Or better yet, Big Ike controls Little Ike's destiny. To define your destiny, the first question to ask is, what do you want your life to be like? You, or the bigness in you, can control your destiny. So you must decide just how big or how small you want your life to be. Don't think about what's possible. What is possible and not possible is for the bigness, big you, Big Ike, to decide. You must not let your life play out in ordinary ways. Do something nobody else has done. Show the world that God's creativity or creative principle works in you. A quote by Paramahansa Yogananda. So you can determine just how big you want your life to be. First step, learn to set goals. Determine first what you really, truly want. Well, think of categories. You may want to think in terms of, things like money, possessions, or you may want to define your life in terms of experiences, travel, friendships, meetings, gatherings, or both. You may want to enrich your life with things. I like things. I like money. I like cars. But I also like gatherings and people. And I love travel. So, my life's destiny is made up of things, possessions, because I need those to support or to pay for my travel. Once you determine what you want, it's important to stick with it. If you make too many changes before you manifest the things that you desire or your goals, you're going to dissipate your energy and not reach your goals. So, as you define your destiny, stick with what you want until they've been reached. Now, having said that, you can change your mind. You don't have to live out your life based on what someone or something decided for you a long time ago. Now, maybe your parents wanted you to go to med school, but you wanted to be an actor. you don't have to go to med school. As a matter of fact, even if you started school, you may find out that that's not for you, and you can change your destiny. You can change your mind. So before you commit to your destiny, you may want to even try things out. Do you really want that new car? Well, try it out first. Do you really want that new house? Well, try it out first. Do you really want that job as an actor or painter? Well, you may want to try it out first before you make a big, expensive commitment to it. Try before you buy. Now, once you decided on that, think in terms of details for your destiny. Visualize it, or better yet, use what we call the SUIT method to be able to set your goals and reach your destiny. SUIT meaning stir up your energy. You can learn more about the SUIT method in our podcast on how to suit up. So, once you've suited up, you determine your goals. There are a couple things to consider when you plan. Do you want to plan forward or plan backwards? What I mean by that is this. In planning forward, you're visualizing or putting together your life's goals in order. I want to live this way. I want to live out that lifestyle. And I'm going from A to B to C. And I may plan it out in terms of years. Or I may want an example. Do A, B, C, D in the next 6 months. In 5 years, I want to reach this goal. In 10 years, I want to be married with kids. So you can plan out in that order in a very chronological manner. Or you can plan your life backwards. What I mean by that is that you may want to say, well, on my deathbed, what have I really accomplished? Oh, I was able to set up a foundation to save whales. Or I brought water to sub-Saharan Africa. Or I had a foundation that saved kids. If you want to live your life in a big way, again, one way is to plan your life backwards. If you know that you want to build a foundation that affects a lot of people, that may take years to put together. So you're going to put together a plan to get there because you know at the end of your life, you can step back and say, I was able to affect X number of people. The bigger your destiny, the more you may want to think in terms of planning your life backwards. If you want to live an ordinary life, and there's nothing wrong with that, you can plan your life forwards. 6 months, a year, 5 years, and so forth. Along the way, it is very important for you to monitor yourself or be accountable. One way is to write down your progress or have a journal. Write down what you want, and you may want to visit that journal every day or every week to see if your life is in line with what you've written down. Are you moving towards your destiny? Again, a key way is to have a journal and to visit that journal. Also, have a good support team that believes in you and your destiny, that will support you along your way. Now, there are going to be days where you need some support, you need a pat on the back, or even a kick in the butt. Your support team will do that for you. Find a mentor. A good mentor will also help you by being able to point out the different things that will come up or problems, concerns, even before they happen, as well as to guide you through those. So, to be accountable, to reach your goals, you may want to write things down, have a good support team, and find a mentor. Ike here, or Big Ike, from UFW Lifestyle, saying, manifest it, see it, believe it, do it, and have a great time with it. Bye now.
Thank you for listening to the UFW podcast with your host, Big Ike Johnson. Follow Big Ike Johnson at UFW Lifestyle on Instagram and Facebook. Find out more about the UFW Lifestyle online Visit ufwlifestyle.com for tips and tools that will help you to start living a life that is truly unfuckwithable. Bye now.